I'm going to show you guys how I ran the wires for my IWire fuel pump controller. I already ran the wire for the high voltage cable from the battery going all the way to the back of the trunk by the factory fuel pump controller. I seen a video that you're supposed to cut the grommet from the inside underneath the dash. But let's see, get a little bit of light in here. Well, basically I just jacked up the car a little bit, put the jack stand on there for safety reasons, so I could have that wiggle room to stick my hand in here and be able to run the wire. There's a clip here, down here on this one, another one here, there. There's another one on this part too, right there too. That's the one I took off. I also took off the one up here as well. I took off this one too over here, and that gave me enough room to pull the wheel well down, remove it, just like so. So basically, they're saying to take the razor from the inside underneath the dash and cut a slit from the inside out, but I did it from over here. It was a lot easier and more convenient. I didn't have to struggle, be on my back and breaking my back trying to find the hole and making sure I didn't cut any wires. But from this side I could see everything. I cut a hole with the razor right next to the factory. I'm assuming this is the latch for the hood, this cable right here. So, and then when I ran this high voltage wire for the battery, I actually took the fatter end that's going to the trunk, and I put it through this way. I fed the wire in this way, and then I pulled the wire from inside underneath the dash and pulled all the wire until I got to this portion of the wire loom, I would call it, and then just fed it through. And basically that was the easiest way and a lot easier for me. And I just started zip tying it. I put a zip tie here, you know, underneath the hood latch. And this portion, I stuck it in between this clamp right here. Zip tied it there to the hood latch. Same thing for up there as well. And hopefully you could see this portion of it too. But yeah, I ran it along the harness on that side. And then from there, I went in between, right there. You could see where my finger's at, above the light. Right there. Went down that way and all the way through. And she came out this way. I came back up here. So that part is done. Just got to put that wheel well back together. You can see how I ran the wire. It's right next to that grommet that I was talking about. Zip tied it over here. Let's see. I think I also put another zip tie down there. Yep, right next to that one. I also ran the low voltage wire that's connected to the back over there by the fuel pump harness, which is right there. You see that white connector? I'll get to that part. But yeah, ran it down this way, zip tied it, went underneath this clip. Let me show you how I ran it. That way. I went through here. Oh yeah, that's it. Trying to record some of this. Car porn. That's what it is, it's some car porn. For all those car enthusiasts. Sorry for all the shakiness, but I'm just trying to get you guys a good view. But you can see, like right there, everything's zip tied, nothing's touching bare metal. Got it running over here. Gone this way. Went through this little passage hole right there, went up that way, put my seat down, and then I'll go to the trunk. I'm sure you could run it different ways, but this is the way I did it. So I felt like it was a lot cleaner, you know, because this plastic piece is going to be covering the high voltage wire for the battery. And just kind of ran it across that way, along the factory harness. Went back this way, up and around. Got a nice little service loop, you want to say, if so. And then, for the fuel pump controller, I actually mounted it on this hole right here. There's a factory hole that's there already. I mounted the bracket there, and it fit perfectly fine. You know, I put the boot on it too as well. I believe this is a size 13 millimeter socket. Deep well would be ideal for this. That's a 10 mil on the other side too as well. And then yeah, I just plugged and played. And then for my ground wire, I got a wire wheel or a cookie grinder, and I sanded this down on the metal or the painted part. Then since this eyelid connector is kind of oversized, it's pretty big, I got a smaller washer and I put that over it so it has a good contact with this bolt and nut right here, so it has more material to grab onto. And then I just kind of tied it up together, zip tied it because that was all extra. And then yeah, just connected my harness, this part, my connector, just like that, how you see it. Oh, this is my aftermarket tail lights that I built, so don't worry about that, just leave that. And then I ran the 2 connector pigtails that went to the fuel pump, ran it this way, back down, you can see it down there, and then back down this way through this way. Went down that way, and I'll go on the other side. And I came down this way, see I zip tied it, made a nice little service loop right there. And then that's when I had to run that low gauge wire up to the fuse box over there. That's where you see that little wire right there connected. So that's ran through over there too as well. Through the same way, back this way. You know, I actually put some Tessa tape. That's why you see the black right here. I put Tessa tape on there, just cause I don't know, I was just being extra, I guess. Then through the same way with the harness, back that way. And I'm sure you guys get the deal. But yeah, now I am going to start wiring up the fuel pump over there. I'm gonna start taking this apart, the fuel pump, and start. I'm gonna start it off by taking off these 4 screws for the dust plate. Once that is off, you want to take this off slowly so you can reuse the gasket if possible, so it doesn't tear on you. Nice. Nice and easy. Came off pretty good. And then there's a small clip right here that's connected to this harness. Alright. Just see the clip right there, you just push in on it and it pops out. We got these clips right here for the fuel line. You just want to push on this and then pull that back. Same thing for these two, push in and then pull it back, push in and pull it back. And then the screws here on the side that are holding the fuel pump hanger, it's a bracket. Those are 8 millimeter. Okay, got the fuel pump here. I just got to make the holes for the studs for the IWire kit. Sure. Here. Comes in this little bag right here. So the studs will go in there in theory. But you want to put the 2 studs so they're not touching the brackets, so they don't short out if they ever do come across. So you don't want to drill the holes right here because it's going to hit this and it's going to ground out to the chassis. You take this part off. This little gasket too as well. Keep that together. I already marked the 2 holes where I'm going to drill. I did it from the bottom. As you can see, there's like that I guess you would call it like rigidity for the structure of the plastic to be stronger. So I put them right there in the middle. So like that, the studs have something to grab onto when I put the nuts in there, or the lock nuts in there. So first off, I'm going to disassemble the pump. I got a couple clips on here, 1, 2, and 3. Yep. Yeah, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so it's 4 clips I gotta take off. And then I probably want to remove the floater sensor here. Take it off this part right here. This clip, there's a little clip right here on the top part. Just push that. And then you gotta put a little bit of pressure on it. So what I did, I just kind of put my finger right here and pushed up on it while pushing the clip up here. It should just slide up. Okay, so that's why. There's these 2 little notches right there. These 2 right here lock into that portion right there. So that's when you put it back in. You kind of slide into the slots first and then go down the channel, and then that top clip will lock it into place. For now, keep that loose. And then start taking off these clips over here. It's a pain in the butt, so I can take this off. Got myself a little pick tool. Trying to slide this connector down. So it looks like the yellow and black is on the left side of the pump, blue and black on the right side of it. So I know the orientation. Pull down on that part. Yep. That helped out. Okay. It's kind of stuck on this hook right here. We got to feed the wires over it so the clip can slide out just like that. So the wires go on top of this so they're not just hanging. We'll keep that off to the side. Keep the floater off to the side. And then trying to be easy with it. I don't want to break it. Okay, there it goes. Just be easy with it. Be gentle. You can see there's a grommet right there at the bottom. When we put it back together, we want to take that out. Put some grease on it. They should have supplied some grease in this IWire kit. You don't see it, but I think I got some laying around I could use. But for now, put that off to the side for now. Next step would be I can take off this clip right here. It has 2 clips right here, and just spread those open. Okay.